Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Listen, Adonis Stevenson is definitely ducking Eleider Alvarez. It's clear as day. I mean, Adonis Stevenson has been holding that WBC championship hostage since 2013. He's been fighting in Canada since 2013. So now it's time for him to fight his mandatory challenger. Now, Alvarez has been his mandatory for, what, 2+ years. He's taken step-aside money twice. And, that's not Adonis Stevenson's fault. That's definitely Alvarez's fault for doing that. But now he wants to fight Adonis Stevenson, and he's not going to back down. He's not going to take any more step-aside money. In fact, the WBC is going to be siding with Alvarez in that respect. It looks like Adonis Stevenson is going to have to face Eleider Alvarez, or he'll be stripped of his WBC championship. And I couldn't be more happier, because I'm a little tired of Adonis Stevenson. I'm tired of him holding the belt hostage. Recently he had a rematch with Fanfara, and for what? To knock him out, or a TKO, and what? I think it was the first round? I can't remember, dog. It was whack. I know that. And then after the fight, they asked him if he wants to unify with Andre Ward, and he doesn't even want to mention anybody's name. It's like he thinks he's the true champion. He got one belt, dog. When have you ever tried to unify the division? Like, you was definitely ducking. You were definitely ducking Sergey Kovalev. It's clear and apparent, man. And he was right. Your name should be Adonis Chickenson, man. Because you ducking, dog. You've been fighting bums, dude. Like, for real. I can't give Adonis Stevenson a pass. Why has he made no effort to unify the division? Why hasn't he called out Andre Ward? And on the other hand, why hasn't Andre Ward attempted to make a fight with Adonis Stevenson? But Adonis Stevenson has a very important decision to make, because, he really just calls out Badou Jack. He has no problem doing that, when he should really be calling out Andre Ward to unify, right? Adonis Stevenson's a coward, Joe. He's definitely a coward. A one-handed fighter, that's a coward. Now, Eleider Alvarez, that's a good fight. And you know what? Adonis Stevenson's excuse for not wanting to fight him, he says that the networks don't want to see that fight. Basically, who is Eleider Alvarez? Nobody knows who he is. He's not a draw. And then on the other end of the spectrum, Alvarez is saying, well, when Canelo fights, a lesser-known opponent, they put that fight on pay-per-view. When all these other guys and all these other big names fight, names that are lesser than them, there's no problem, right? So, I mean, the fight's going to be in Canada anyway if they fight, right? So, what's the trouble promoting the fight? It's an easy fight to make. Y'all both are advised by Al Heyman. I think you guys both have the same promoter. So, what's really good, man? Just fight your mandatory. Matter of fact, you should have fought this dude 2 years ago. And I'm just looking up and down your box rec. Why are you giving him step-aside money when all these other fights weren't even, like, they weren't even great fights? I want to see you fight Alvarez. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a tough fighter. I think it'll be a tough fight for you, dude. Talking about he's not a draw. I understand how that works. But at the same time, he's your mandatory, and he does not want to step aside at this time. So, fight him and be done with it. And if you win, then you go ahead and fight Badou Jack for his fake belt. Okay? But you really should have fought this dude already. And it would have put you in a much better position to fight Andre Ward, to unify the division. Like, why? Adonis Stevenson's a coward, dude. Like, you was ducking Sergey Kovalev when, right before Andre Ward beat him, you were ducking him for years. Andre Ward beats him twice in a row. Made it look easy the second time. And he said he had no problem making a fight with you. Matter of fact, before Andre Ward and Adonis Stevenson even fought, didn't you say you wanted to fight the winner? What happened to that? Then you beat Fanfara, and it's like you calling yourself Superman and a real champ, but you're not dropping no names, bro. That just tells me you're scared. You know you can't beat. This dude know you can't beat Andre Ward, man. He don't want to lose that green belt, man. You've been holding that belt hostage in Canada for years, man. You've been holding that belt hostage ever since you beat Chad Dawson, man. It's disgusting. Like all your fights, this dude has fought all of his fights in Canada except for two. Except for 2 fights. And you got clipped in one of those. Darnell Boone, remember that? Yeah. I remember that. Adonis Stevenson's whack, Joe. Like, he's a coward. And how old is this dude? He like 41? Oh, he 39. Oh, you about to be 40 this year. Man, you damaged goods. Man, this dude's damaged goods, man. He's damaged goods, man. He ain't even... Man, you ducking Eleider Alvarez because he looking impressive right now. He looking very impressive. He might beat your ass if you get in the ring with him. I think that's what you're afraid of. Dude, 23-0. 11 knockouts. And you supposed to be the Superman. Man, you whack, dog. Hitman Boxing. Let me know what you think about Adonis Stevenson ducking his mandatory and wanting to fight Badou Jack. You should have took care of your mandatory a year ago. You should have took care of that. You was giving him step aside money because you was shook. You wanted to fight Sakio Bika. Get out of here with that, dude. This is a bum. Adonis Stevenson's a bum. Adonis Chickenson. Sergey Kovalev was right. You shook. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another. Oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me, life is but a dream, and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest, and that's what I've been trying to do. But it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago, while I was sleeping on the couch in my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it, couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody, that's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative, any other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic Blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, no, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.